And secondly, I also wanted to come to the floor to certainly add my support to the Landrieu flood insurance amendment. I'm a co-sponsor, and we're working very hard on clearing a path for some important substantive version of that amendment. Senator Landrieu and I have talked. We've talked to others, including Senator Boxer and many other supporters, and we're working very hard to not to get into the weeds, but to take care of some technical issues, some budget points of order, some other issues, and clear the path for a strong substantive version of this amendment. This is a big, big deal. It's a big, big deal for the country. It's a big, big deal for any coastal area, certainly a big, big deal for South Louisiana. We need to ensure that as the new flood insurance program is administered, it's done in a fair, reasonable way, and we don't price anybody who's been following the rules. We don't price them out of their home because their flood insurance rates increase so astronomically. That's the fear. Now, that hasn't played out. We don't know for sure. New rates aren't out, but that's the legitimate fear. And certainly I'm working, Senator Landrieu's working, our entire delegation is working to make sure we avoid that. Right from here, right after this vote, I'm going to travel to Northern Virginia to meet with a Louisiana group at the FEMA offices to talk about this very issue. I'm convinced FEMA has some authority under law already to mitigate these issues in an important way, many ways, but including by making sure they get their LAMP process right and take into account all flood barriers and protections in a given area as new areas are mapped. And so I'm going directly from this judge vote to there for that important meeting. And we'll all be following up in important ways to make sure we get it right, to make sure FEMA gets it right, including hopefully with a good workable amendment that can be passed on this bill, and we're all working toward that goal. So I thank my colleague from Louisiana for that joint effort, and I yield back to the